Hello everyone, in this episode I'm going to show you how I've created the modern almond with the neon pigments and the power gel white. Let's see how I've done it. So I've already applied the forms on my model's nails. The forms are slightly tilted and I've created the straight walls. On the side view, we're going to look at the straight line from the apex to the end of our tip. And let's create our nail. I'm going to start with creating the tip for my extension. I'm going to use the power gel white, apply it on a form slightly touching the natural nail, and with my brush I will create the extension. Make sure your power gel is flushed with the natural nail. You want to create the connection and follow the shape already created with your form to create the tip. After curing our extension with the power gel white, we're going to remove the form and continue. When removing the form, use your spatula to press slightly down on both of the sides and make sure you do not break your tip. After our form is removed, we're going to continue with building our nail. I'm going to start with the nail bed elongation and continue to working with the power gel white. I will apply a bit on top of my natural nail, and with my brush, dampen in a prep and wipe. Okay. I'm going to start with the top part of my nail bed elongation. I'm going to use the two balls technique. So I'm starting to blend my power gel with the natural nail first. And pull it, the product, to create my nail bed elongation. Now I'm going to correct it with the side of my brush. After curing my first ball of the power gel, I'm going to use the second ball to create the cuticle area, to fill the cuticle area and create the apex. Again, I'm placing the ball in the middle and with my brush dampen in the prep and wipe. So slightly pressing my product in to create the perfect blend with the cuticles and then with the side walls. Once I finish with this part, I will pull the product down, creating the apex. Before curing your second ball, check if you have enough products in the apex area. On the apex in the modern almond should be placed around 20 to 30% of the natural nail, a bit different than the classic shapes, and go straight from the apex to the wall. So when we're going to file, we've got straight shape. Check if you have enough product before curing. Once you're happy, cure it 1.5 minutes in LED light. Let's remove the sticky layer from our nail and file the nail bed elongation to perfection. I'm using the prep and wipe, removing the shiny part and using disposable hygienic file system the other way around and using 180 grit of hygienic file system to perfect my shape. I'm going to start on the sides, going towards the middle and the other side. After perfecting our smile line with file, we're going to use the liner gel white to make sure our smile line is nice and sharp. I'm going to use the flat brush. You can use the square detailer or the one-stroke brush to make sure your smile line is filled with color. We're going to use the liner gel on the rest of the tip as well. Just paint thin layer. And we're going to use this sticky layer to apply the pigments. I have cured my liner gel white 30 seconds in LED light, and now I'm going to apply the neon pigments. I'm going to start with the green one around my smile line. And then the yellow one at the tip. After applying our pigments, we're going to use the liner gel black to create the stripes. With my detailer number 3, I'm going to paint stripes from the nail bed elongation to the edge of my nail. After curing our liner gel black stripes, we're going to use the Power Gel Clear to cover our extension edge. Let's apply the ball and spread it over with the brush, dampen in a prep and wipe. Make sure you fill all the area and reach the corners. I have pre-cured my Power Gel Clear 10 seconds in the LED light, and now I'm going to pinch slightly the ears of my smile line to making sure the corners are in. I'm going to use my pinching tool, slightly press it. After curing, I'm going to use the prep and wipe to remove the sticky layer from my Power Gel and file it to perfection. After finishing filing, check your lines. First, the top line. From the apex to the end of our nail, the line should be straight, and the bottom line parallel to the upper arch. The edge should have 45 degrees angle. Once we're happy, we can finish our nail with the top gel. Let's see now the end result. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.